I will pull up my Twitch stream. See how good this works. There, I have to mute it. I have to mute it over there. Let's connect this. I just really need to test to see if this is working well and see how smooth this experience is. Everything does look decent. And you just kind of watch that right there. Everything looks good. Do I sound all right? Everything is good? Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. I walked away to take my meds. It's all right. I couldn't count on you, Jess. It's okay. I understand. You know, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I tested out. I looked at my stuff. It looks like it's good. Yeah. Everything looks solid. Yeah. Yeah, everything's good, it looks like. So, yep. That looks like it's solid. I need to test this out over here, though. So let me see where ARC is on the process list. Let's pull this over here. Active processes. And then we'll grab ARC. Let's make sure that its priority is correct. It's high. CPU priority is high. I think I should make it real time, actually. I think so. I don't think it will hurt anything. Use of the real time can have adverse effects and is therefore not recommended. Would you like? Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's not do that, actually. I just need to look at the rules here, make sure everything looks good. Wow, yeah, actually pretty much everything. Everything looks good. Everything is looking good. Access denied. Nice. Alright, that's fine. I want to see what has high priority here. Okay, as long as it's not... This is totally fine. Okay, I don't believe this should have priority. Let's put this as normal. Yeah, I don't think that should have priority. I think this should be above normal. I like that. Ooh, this should not be. Priority, and we'll put this normal. I'm trying to find out which other priority, normal. Trying to make sure I get the right things in the priority system. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Star Pop. How's it going? How are things on your end so far, Jess? Discord clips. I do not like that. Discord real time? Fuck that, dude. No. No, 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 no. This thing is like trying to hog priority. So far, nothing bad. Good, good. I'm really going through everything here. I'm going through everything. And it's really like, yeah. This is wild. This is pretty fucking cool. The things that I'm doing right now, I'm gonna have to I mean, this might be too much to show you, but it's really cool. Let's see, computer. Fucking Discord trying to do some shit. Yeah, Discord, you trying to do some shit? See if I can find the programs that are like really getting me janky. NVIDIA overlay. Yeah, no, you're gonna be normal. Yeah, what the hell? Let's grab all these NVIDIA. Fuck, quit jumping around, dude. Fuck, it just disappeared on me. Oh, there they are. GPU priority. Nice. There we go. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, I know I'm really janking, like messing with some stuff right now. So looks like the dropped frames have drastically lowered, but I'm not really doing anything at the moment. I'm just tweaking a bunch of different things on the side. So yeah, there we go. There's all the Discord things. Okay. Normal. GPU. normal. All right, I think I got all the Discord things taken care of now. Curse Forge. Same thing. Okay, Brave, I've already got that set up. Archon. Okay, Pretzel, we're good there. Blah, blah, blah. Stream Deck. There we go. Above normal. Nice. Okay. I think everything's good. All right, so basically, let me go ahead and pull up auto find. What up, NRL? You kind of look like donut operator. It's quite a weird thing to say. All right, so I'm gonna explain something here. It's not too far behind. Okay, that's good. That's good. Basically, I've been having some issues with my system. All right, I've been having some issues with my system, and basically, it has been causing a bunch of issues all over the place. Whether it's with games or whatever. What is going on here? There we go. All right, so I am going to showcase. I'm not showcasing the right screen. There we go. All right. So I'm going to showcase exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, for you out there that are curious what I'm talking about. Basically, your CPU, if it's old, then we're not talking about it. If it's not old, we're gonna look at it like this. Basically, your CPU consists of some chips, right? These chips usually are broken up into two different kinds of sets of cores. Your cores are basically like, if they're 32, then you're gonna have 16 and 16. You would think, not always. Okay, different CPUs break them up differently. I have one of the top-notch ones. It's the 9950X3D. Now, the X3D chips have a V-cache, a 3D V-cache system. All right, and they're basically broken up into two different things, which is CCD 0. I know that's confusing. And CCD 2, or 1, sorry. Now, the way to think about this is CCD0 is one set of your cores, okay? It's just one set of your cores. That's basically all it is. And if we wanted to basically split this up, you got 16 here, all right? It's basically how it is. I'm doing this for Jess because I know Jess is gonna not have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm gonna explain this. because something Jess can benefit from, a lot of different people could benefit from, okay? Here's the thing, is your computer is set up to have some type of controller. A software piece that's going to decide when a program comes in, which one is it going to go to? Is it going to go to CCD0 or is it going to go to CCD1? Okay? Some kind of program, task, blah, blah, blah. It's usually kind of set out by processes, okay? Processes. So, you know, when you have like your internet browser pops up, that's a process. And it's going to do everything that's involved in your internet browser. Whatever you're doing on the internet browser will get pushed to one of these two. The problem is the computer is supposed to control which one it goes to. If it's a high-end process, it's going to push it to one of them or the other. Sometimes it pushes them in between, back and forth, whatever is necessary, okay? And this is the problem. The X3D system, okay? The X3D system, this CCD is your most useful. It is the one that has the 3D V-cache. Okay? I don't know if that's fucking how you all spell it, but anyway. That's the 3D V-cache is in your CCD0. All of these fucking 16 cores out of the 32 cores have a 3D V-cache, which is operating at a much more efficient level. Basically, it can push high-end programs so much more efficiently than the other cores can. It's literally designed for that. So, your controller that's going to decide where something goes, your controller that decides where something goes, you're relying on this fucker to just automatically put your games on your CCD0. Well, you know what I found out today? For whatever reason, it's not doing it efficiently. It's fucking up left and right. It's not putting my games entirely on CCD0. Matter of fact, sometimes it's putting it there, and sometimes it's throwing other shit over here too. And it's having to compete for these cores. My game is, and the other shit. It's just bouncing back and forth all over the place. That is shitty. Instead, what your controller should be doing is it should throw just your game to one of these. So your CCD0 is only using your game. So it has all these fucking cores to use all by itself. And all your other little programs that you're running in the background will run on these other 16 cores, where they're not taking up the massive chunk of shit, because when I'm playing games, it's sitting in the background. That right there was the main fucking issue I was having. And I know this, and I tested this out. Because what you can do, and I'm going to show you how anybody can do this. If you go to your task manager and you pull up one of your applications here, okay, like Arc, and you check, whoops, you go into details, sorry, my bad, and you go to Arc, okay, and you check the affinity, okay, this is where you're going to see what CPUs it's running on. I can already see it's not all processors. I have how many? It says 31, but 0 counts as 1, so it's confusing, but I have 32. Well, the 16 cores, the first 16 cores from 0 to 15 are my 3D V-cache. I already set this up. So, this game will only run on those fucking cores. That's it. If I come over here and I go to Brave and I look at its affinity, you will see that it is not using any of those V-cache cores. Nope, it's using the other ones. I did this for every single one of my programs. Now, there are some system processes that can't seem to work that well, but that's okay. Now, how do you do this? You can do this through Task Manager. The problem is as soon as you close out of the program or restart your computer, it resets all over again because it's counting on the controller to be able to handle things. Now, there's different ways to handle this and go about this to make it a permanent thing. Oh, nice. Look at that. Ark's not responding. Anyway, we're good. So there's different ways to go about this. And I've tried finding some good ways. I have landed on something that has worked thus far, and it's doing a great job. It is called Process Lasso. And what this does is you can set it up the same way I just did, and you can see the rules that I have set up here. 0 to 15 is my Vcache cores, my first 16 cores on one CCD, which is 0, CCD 0. Then CCD's 1, the other set of cores, but they're not the most efficient cores, are 16 to 31. Those ones I set up with basically every fucking thing else that's running. Okay, like I said, there's a couple of things you can't. There's some system services, local services you can't mess with. What you can also do is you can go through all of these. Oh, see, here's one right here I gotta fuck with. All right, so all I did is go in here. I'm gonna go to the priority. I'm gonna put it normal. It's a game overlay. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna set it as my non-games. I'm gonna go to the GPU priority. I'm gonna set it normal. And we're all good. So, I've got all these set up. Okay? The whole point of this thing is to make sure that I have every single one of my things you can see is 16 to 31, except for other system cores, other system processes that I can't manipulate, and then the game. And I set the game's GPU priority to high and its priority class to high as well, especially for the CPU. Because I could put it as high as I fucking want on CPU. Real time, probably not a good idea to mess with that. I saw that. It's kind of janky. But you put it as high. Why? Because there's only one thing running on all those 16 cores. Just the game. And maybe some system services and whatnot that might try to jump in. So you throw in just that one on high. And all these other ones, there's some of them that are like above normal. I put that on my fucking Streamlabs OBS. Anyway, anybody can do this sort of shit. Anybody can. And I've been trying to watch this thing to see what else is trying to jump in. And we're fine. Okay. Anyway, different processes happen all the time. But so far of doing this, my fucking frame rates jumped through the roof. They jumped through the roof. You can also see a bunch of other cool shit here. So anyway, this is so crucial. So far has been a massive change in how my shit runs. I'm going to save this. CPU, CCD, chat. Picture. I'm saving this because I'm gonna have to explain this to Huey. Everybody's CPU is different, by the way. I have fucking one of the X3D fucking chips, so the 9850 X3D, the 9950 that I have, X3D for AMD, that's how ours are. Intel is a little bit different. They have some like efficiency cores, and theirs is like 8 efficiency cores, high efficiency cores, and then like 8 other processing cores, something funky. It's something weird. Anyway, it's the same sort of thing. You could set up your shit to only run on those fucking cores if you wanted. So those cores are solely used just for gaming, and other shit doesn't jump in. Anybody can do this, and as you see, my frame rates with high-end settings, okay, I'm running 4K right now. I put up to 240. I do have frame generation. I did take some textures down and some other shit, but I have really high settings on here. And this shit is fucking running at 190 frames, okay? Now, granted, the actual frames are lower, but again, this is 4K while I'm streaming right now, which is pretty fucking crazy considering this is one of the harder games to ever pull this shit off. And my stream is not drastically lagging. That's fucking dope. I figured all this stuff out because I got really fucking frustrated today, okay? I got frustrated today. And the reason I got fucking frustrated is because I was trying to play WoW, and I know World of Warcraft is not a very, very crazy, high-intense game. It's not. It's not. Now, CPU-wise, it does use quite a bit more CPU than the GPU. Its processing is pretty fucking high in comparison. But I, at the time, was using my GPU for the encoding for my stream. So why the fuck was the game struggling? And it pissed me off because it should not be struggling. It shouldn't. Not at all. It's fucking insane how it was fucking jacking up. So I got angry and decided to fucking dig on this shit. And I did not think that the controller, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't really know what it's called, but it's the system or systems that are involved in deciding where your processes go on which core. And it pushes them all out. It's like scheduling. I don't know what the fuck it's called. The scheduler? I don't know. But as you can see, my frames are going to be stuck at the top. It says 60 frames up here, but that's going to be stuck at 60 while you're in the menu. Okay, the main menu, whatever the fuck. However, if I go into the game, you will see that my frame rates are no longer straight ass. Now, I did a lot of testing on this shit, so I'm going to be very upset if it's janky again. It better not be. It better not be. And I need to make sure my stream still works. It looks like it's a little bit lagged. We'll see what happens when I get in. All right. So, we're in the game. My game is showing 100 frames, 120, 160, 150, 170, and it is smooth as butter. Fucking smooth gameplay right now. And if you don't notice, it actually looks and pops beautiful. It actually looks pretty fucking beautiful. Oops. I thought this was... Yeah, fuck. Get this shit off of here. Alright, whatever. It actually looks better. Much, much better. Like, looking at the Firecat here, it looks much better. Like, anyway, it's much better than it was. Much better. Albeit, my graphics, like on my screen, it looks really nice. My graphics are actually 4K now. I am not downscaling. I did put the base game quality quite a bit lower. I could probably push all this up, but I decided to work through it on an individual scale. And the reason I did this is because I know Liquid is not a big deal. Shadow is not a big deal. Even like the... Where the hell is it? Is it SSAO? There's like one with fog. Is it compute? Yeah, like the compute effects. I don't care about this stuff. The fog and all that? No, I threw this stuff lower. And here we are now, and stuff is better. I also made the background FPS to 120 frames. Anything in the background. The foreground, though, very important to have this, like, not capped at all. And here we are. Here we are. It is buttery smooth, by the way. Like, it's not as smooth when I'm flying around, but it's still, the frames are pretty good. Considering that I'm in 4K right now. Like, look at the water, though. Like, I turned the water quality down. It still looks fine, dude. It's not as good because I've kind of played with it a little bit. But I probably could play with this and, like, mess with it more. Oh, it looks like I'm having lagged and skipped frames, too. Love it. Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, suck it. I figured a lot of shit out, and I'm happy with it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You know what? Decided to go away. Skip lag frames. Spiking. It's not good. Looks like I'd have to lower some of this shit again. Just a tad. Maybe. Yeah. Looks like it. Yeah. I'd have to lower some of these settings. Not a big deal. I was trying to spike some of them up in hopes that I could keep it this way. Doesn't look like it. And that's okay. We'll have to just fucking turn some of this shit down. We do want these textures to be high. Let's turn them down to 5s. Let's see, what other kind of thing should I lower? That might be fine. Actually, let's lower this. That might be the biggest drop. All right. See if we can crank out better experience for the stream. I mean, it's gonna allow for a smoother gameplay on my part too. Not as higher quality, but everything's still looking good. I just need to make sure that the stream itself is having a better experience overall. Yeah. I would say that, let's see, I might be able to actually kick up some of these extra processes if I kick up the WoW. I don't know what the IO properties are. I don't want to fuck with those because I'm not sure. I'm not sure on this one. I'm gonna put it at high for the IO as well. That might actually kind of fuck up some things, but we'll see. Memory priority. I don't know what IO is gonna be used for. It's at high right now, and if I remove this, I don't think it's high anymore. It still is. Okay. I put none. I don't know if that will change anything. Let's see if it does anything. I don't think it will. Basically, I'm trying to push. Yeah, still having lag and skipped frames. Not as good of an experience, I'd say. Not as good of an experience. It's okay. I'm in 4K. I could fucking kick it down and everything would be fine. I don't really want to, but yes, everything would be much better. Now, let's test out League. Now, League should not have any problems. It should not have any issues. I'm doing a couple of things here, albeit. I am turning my stream settings completely over to the CPU. So, I'm counting on 16 cores being able to handle the stream with higher priority, I feel. So actually I should probably put that in the settings list. When I come in here, I should do the Streamlabs, and I should have Streamlabs take all these as above normal affinity or priority, I guess you could say. Yeah, so they should always have, I guess, even with the OBS stuff too. Let me see if I find the OBS. There it is. There's only one OBS though. Oh, there's not. There they are. Okay, so then the CPU priority always, we'll put a actually, let's do high. Yeah, let's do high. We already knew that. So if we do high, then let's move the others as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so with that higher, it might work better and smoother. I'm not really sure. But we'll find out. We will find out. These guys still playing fucking Core Keepers out here, dude. Jeez. Let's get into the fucking stream here. The Discord. All right, give me a minute. As I load this up. Right back. Holy cow. Brutal. Lagged frame still. Well, I gotta restart the stream, it looks like. Looks like my output. I'm gonna have to fix the usage a little bit.